Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm Pablo. Thanks again for joining me. I really appreciate all the support that I got from my last video. It was really heartwarming. And I really appreciate it. Anyways, you like me.
You like me.
Today I'm doing a court review of a free public facility. This is, in my opinion, one of the hidden gems of Greater Vancouver. I think you're really gonna like it, so stick around. But first, I'm going to go play pickleball with a few ladies at a private backyard court. Can't wait to show it to you. It's gonna be a great day. Held out, which was nice, and now it's time to go off and watch my wife play tennis for a little bit. Then we're gonna get to the courts and do that review.
Hey, yeah, let's see how you do under pressure. Oh, yeah, I've been
That was a big deal.
All your stuff away and check out for the day. There's no time to waste when it's 100 degrees. Burns under my feet. Won't you have a drink with me? We head into town, see what it's about. Barely need a shirt though the sun has almost set. Make the most of it. I know we will dance and sing. And the city's on fire.
A few moments later.
So welcome to Crescent Park. I think this is the gem of the Lower Mainland. I think this is probably by far the nicest pickleball courts that you can play in, and it's a hidden gem. It's a hidden secret, and I kind of want you to know about it, but I also kind of don't want you to know about it, if you know what I mean. It's a little far for most people, which is a blessing because we get to kind of keep it for ourselves, but it is so nice here. A couple of the things that make these courts probably stand out from most is, number one, they're fully fenced. They're dedicated pickleball courts. You're not playing on tennis courts with the other lines. The fences keep the ball in all the time. There's an individual gate for every single court, which is great. There's 8 courts, great parking. The other great thing about here is it's completely surrounded with these, 60 to 100 foot cedar trees, pine trees, huge trees all the way around. So it kind of acts as a natural wind block. If the wind's coming from the south, which is where the ocean is, then it acts as this big kind of windscreen, and it's pretty nice. It blocks most of the wind. If it's coming from the north, it can really swirl in here. So you do get kind of swirly, windy days, but overall, it's a great place. Now, let's talk about the surface, because the surface that you play on is really important. If it's too gritty, then you kind of stick all over. And if it's too fine, then you slide too much. This is, I would say, a little on the slippery side, if you know what I mean. It's not super duper gritty. It could be grittier. Maybe it just needs a good wash, because every year the pollen falls and it fills in the little micro cracks in here. And it's pretty good, but it tends to, the ball will come and kind of skid off the lines here. It's okay. It's not perfect, but it's okay. These nets are excellent. They're professional grade nets, nice stiff tape that doesn't, allow the ball to kind of hit it and flop over. These are great nets. The only thing, if you know, you know. Sometimes they sit just high enough off the courts that you can roll balls under. Other times, like this, it's just not quite there. Okay, so let's talk about the spacing. Right now I'm at the back of one of the courts. This is court number 1. And from here, my foot is just about a foot. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.5 of Pablo's feet between the back end of the court and the fence. And now for the sides. If you want to hit your ATPs around the net here, let me tell you how much room you've got. Once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.5 of Pablo's feet. So it's funny because as I'm here at the park filming this, some of my friends from here are coming up to me and saying, don't make this place too popular, okay? It's kind of one of those things that everybody just wants to keep for themselves. However, my feelings and my philosophy on this is the more players we get playing, the more courts they're going to give us, and the more little gems like this we'll be able to expect as players. Okay, if I'm going to rate these courts, I've got to have a rating system. So I came up with the following. I'm going to rate the courts on 4 basic criteria: the courts, the playability, the facilities, and the vibe. For the courts, what kind of surface is there? Is it wood, concrete, asphalt, or premium flooring? What about lines, multi-sport, tennis, pickle, or are they dedicated actual lines for those courts? And the nets, are they bring your own nets, cheap temporary nets, or dedicated pickleball nets? Next is the playability. How's the spacing? Is it tight or is it acceptable or super spacious? What about the fencing? How often do you get balls coming into your court disrupting plays? Third is the facilities. How are the washrooms? What about the court access? Do you have to go through other courts? Is there a pro shop? Are there any amenities like benches, a lounge, or food? And how's the cleanliness of the facility? And last is the vibe. What's the decor like? How much attention did they put into the design and the space? And lastly is the fun. How much do I look forward to coming and playing at these courts again? So I'll score each one of these criteria out of 5 points, and at the end, I'm going to give each court a score out of 20 points total. Okay, so as I review the Crescent Courts, I'm going to let you watch us, Daryl and I, get our butts kicked by a couple of 70-year-olds. This should be fun. So as far as the court surface goes, I mean, gosh, it's a really nice dedicated asphalt surface. The lines are dedicated, which is nice, and the nets are, as I mentioned, exceptional. So I think for the courts themselves, I give Crescent Park a 4 out of 5. They're pretty good. All right, let's talk about the playability. So when it comes to the spacing, you know, we mentioned that the back courts are about 9.5 of Pablo's feet, and the side courts are about 6.5 of Pablo's feet, which is, you know, ample. So we've got lots of room here for ATPs, lots of room for serves and receives. So, you know, I gotta say, the spaciousness of the courts is pretty good. And as far as fencing, well, there's excellent fencing. It's all the way around. They've got 2 gates for every single court, which is nice. So if you lose a ball down one court, you don't have to walk all the way around. They've got it kind of dialed in when it comes to the fencing. So I gotta say, I'm giving the playability a 4 out of 5 at Crescent Park. Okay, number 3, the facilities. This is where it gets really interesting. One of the biggest problems that they used to have was the washroom facilities, because they are a good 6-minute walk away from the courts, which, you know, by the time you get there and back, you're missing out on a full game, if not more. Now, they've recently installed some porta potties, but check out this little time lapse of how long it takes to get to the courts. This is sped up 8 times, and it still takes this long to play in the video.
Sorry, Terry. Oh no!
As for the court access, it's really good. They used to have an issue with being able to get to some of the outer courts where you had to walk through other people's play sessions, but now they've actually added some asphalt walkways, and you can walk right to the far courts without interrupting anybody's gameplay. Excellent job on the court access. And as far as any amenities, of course, there's very few. There are some benches. There used to be some sunshades, but somebody burnt them down, unfortunately, so the vandals got the best of us there. There's really no food options, and for cleanliness, I mean, the place is pretty well kept and pretty clean. It could use a pressure wash more often, I think, but hey, beggars can't be choosers. For free courts, these things are really, really nice. So for the facilities, even though this is such a magical, really nice court, given that the only washroom option right now is a porta potty or missing a game and going to the further washrooms, I'm going to give the facilities a 2 out of 5. And now for the vibe. I think they did a great job with the layout of the courts. It's kind of an interesting shape, kind of a T shape, and they did such a great job with drainage and making sure that the courts are well spaced and easy to access. As for fun, I always find great games here, especially in the mornings, so it's a great place to come and hang out and play some good high-level pickleball with a great drop-in vibe. So for the vibe, I'm going to give Crescent Courts a 4 out of 5.
Oh, that's good, Daryl.
So for the overall score for Crescent Park Pickleball Courts, I give it a 14 out of 20 possible points.
Oh my God! Oh, folks. That was terrible.
So thanks for watching my review of the Crescent Park Pickleball Courts. Let me know what you think. Do you think that the courts should have been rated higher or lower than what I thought? Also, what do you think could be done to improve the courts to make them better? And let me know in the comments below what courts you would like me to review next. Thanks again for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe, give me a big thumbs up, and I'll see you on the courts. But before I leave you, I'm gonna leave you with a little montage of some flowers I saw on the way home.